wanted to start off the show by acknowledging that, I made some comments that people might have felt were misleading.
Right now, Aaron Rodgers back in the headlines again as the league cracks down on the Packers organization.
Plus, hundreds of students stay home as the Madison School District tries to come up with a safety plan for East High School.
And later, we'll check out one of Madison's newest apartment complexes. And for local veterans, it's more than just a place to live. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Breaking news tonight, the National Football League has concluded its investigation into the Packers' COVID protocols and have fined the franchise $300,000 for not following them. In addition, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, wide receiver Allen Lazard will be fined more than $14,000 each for also violating those protocols. Their fines are the result of attending a team-sanctioned Halloween party. NFL Network's Mike Garofalo reporting since both are unvaccinated, they are prohibited from attending gatherings outside team facilities per the NFL protocol guidelines. Gathering outside the club facility in a group of more than 3 players is subject to a fine. Now, that news as Aaron Rodgers addresses the criticism he's been receiving about misleading people on his vaccination status.
Well, today he went back onto the Pat McAfee show and said he takes full responsibility for his controversial statements last week.
I'm an athlete. I'm not an activist. So I'm going to get back to doing what I do best. And that's playing ball. Like, I shared my opinion. It wasn't one that was come to frivolously. It involved a lot of study and what I felt like was in my best interest for my body. But further comments, I'm going to keep between myself and my doctors, and I don't have any further comments about any of those things after this interview.
Well, Rodgers said he's feeling much better and says he is hopeful to be able to return for Sunday's game against Seattle. The first day he's allowed back into the training facility is on Saturday. And late this afternoon, the NFL reminded all teams anyone who isn't vaccinated must wear their mask at all times while inside the facility and while doing interviews, although they didn't specifically mention Rodgers.
A years-old Madison discussion coming to a head again this week. Public transit and how we develop it. The mayor campaigned on finally bringing bus rapid transit, or BRT, to Madison. And yet again tonight it hits another snag. Brady Mallory joins us with the latest from tonight's City Council meeting. Brady.
As the council considers an unusual budget amendment introduced late last week, public comments have been ongoing now for almost 5 hours. If that amendment were to pass tonight, it would halt all funding until the council approves an alternate route. That route would take the proposed BRT buses off State Street entirely. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway says any delay could jeopardize federal funding for the project.
But here we are, an old guard of people who don't like buses have used recent events as an opportunity to dust off a tired old effort to get buses and the folks who use them away from State Street. We should be embracing, promoting, and celebrating transit, continuing to weave it into the fabric of our community by placing it where it will serve people well.
However, I deeply regret the proposal to have bus terminals on State Street, forever changing the possibility of a pure or partial pedestrian wall on the 3 most iconic blocks of the street.
The Common Council has already twice approved the rapid transit route. If they were to stop funding, staff wouldn't be able to build all the alternative routes they want to consider. City staff also says any delays on the project could introduce construction costs increases as high as $5 million per year. Tonight's meeting started at 5:30, but the council does not have a set time for tonight's vote.
All right, Brady, thank you. And let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our certified most accurate forecast. Gary?
Still a little cool here on the weather patio. Temperatures have dropped into the 30s, but the good news is we'll still see another mild day tomorrow. The time lapse from the Edgewater Skycam in downtown Madison shows intervals of clouds and sunshine through the day today, and then as we headed towards sunset, we'll shift the view around out to the west, and you can see we had a pretty nice sunset. Live view right now from the Edgewater Skycam looking pretty nice, but temperatures have cooled off. We were near 60 today in Madison. 59 was the official high, but it did reach 63 in Janesville, 60 in Monroe, and 61 in Mineral Point. Temperatures now, though, have dropped to 34 in Madison and are already in the upper 20s from the Dells northward. But I think these temperatures will only fall a few more degrees thanks to clouds that will be moving in later on tonight. And so I'm looking for a low of about 30 in Madison. Tomorrow will be cloudy, but mainly dry. Just an outside chance for a shower late in the afternoon. High temperature back up at 57, but after that, temperatures will drop on Thursday and only stay in the 30s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We could see some chances for some light snow as well. I'll tell you when the best chances will be in just a few minutes.
More concerns today over safety at Madison East High School. Rumors of violence triggering an extra layer of security, including a high-visibility police presence during the school day. All of this after multiple fights broke out during the lunch hour yesterday. Brad Hamilton reports.
The Madison School District says it's working on a safety plan at Madison East High School as concerns over threats of violence continue, forcing police to step in.
It's annoying. Like, you come to school and you try to go and finish school, but then you got everybody distracting you to, like, where to point your school's on the lockout. So I came here to get my education, not be locked out every other day.
Today, Madison police kept a close eye on East High after chaos broke out yesterday.
Today, I have to tell you honestly, my heart goes out for the 98% that continues to do the right thing right here at East.
MPD Chief Barnes says officers had to use pepper spray to break up several fights when officers were injured, and 5 students ended up in the hospital after being pepper sprayed.
It's important that we come together with conflict resolution skills. As adults, as members of this community, we have to reach out to our young people. We have to reach out to our community.
We learned from high school officials that there were 277 excused absences from students today, and another 325 students who hadn't shown up by noon without an excused absence. It is clear from talking with students that they are concerned about their safety and fed up with the violence.
In all honesty, I feel like this is just an everyday thing for East. I feel like that students are just like, oh, there was another brawl because this happened 2 years ago, the same exact thing, or like the same exact thing. So they're like, oh, that was a typical Monday.
East High staff said that it was a safe, calm, and productive day of learning and are working on the short and long-term approaches to making sure students feel safe. Reporting in Madison, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Part of East High's safety plan includes changes to lunch supervision and extra staff in the hallways during passing periods. The school says it also wants to work more with student leaders.
Crime Stoppers offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to an arrest after a shooting last night at Madison's Tenney Park. Officers arrived about 5:40 for a reported weapons violation. They found a victim who had been shot, and they were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And on East Wash last night, more gun violence. Madison police say they found several shell casings in the road after getting reports of people inside 2 moving vehicles exchanging gunfire near the intersection with Wright Street. Police did not have any information on whether anyone was injured or if any property was damaged.
In the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse today, the prosecution is resting its case. In court, they showed a new video and a warning this can be difficult to watch. Kristen Barbarisi reports.
Tuesday afternoon, the defense started laying out its self-defense argument. But first, the state wrapped up by showing newly obtained drone video and calling the medical examiner to the stand. The ME says Anthony Huber died from a gunshot wound to the chest, but it was Joseph Rosenbaum's injuries that both sides fixated on.
This drone video, which the state just got a hold of on Friday, shows the moment Kyle Rittenhouse shot Joseph Rosenbaum. It was enhanced, cropped, and slowed down by a technician at the state crime lab. The jury watched it right before Dr. Doug Kelly took the stand.
Mr. Rosenbaum died from multiple gunshot wounds.
Dr. Kelly testified that Joseph Rosenbaum was shot at close range 4 times. The fatal shot to the back was the 3rd or 4th shot fired. The defense argues Rosenbaum was charging at Rittenhouse, trying to take his gun.
In the position of lunging would put you in a horizontal position, correct?
It would.
But the state argues Rosenbaum was already wounded when the fatal shot was fired.
His momentum kept carrying him forward. He was falling. The other 3 shots could have been as he was falling.
That's possible, too.
Dr. Kelly was the state's final witness. The defense then started its case by calling Nicholas Smith and Joanne Feidler, who were protecting businesses with Rittenhouse that night.
Rosenbaum started shouting back at us that he's going to, pardon me, Judge, for saying this and everybody else, but he was going to kill us, mother.
Both testified about Rittenhouse's behavior immediately after the shootings.
He repeats, I just shot someone, over and over, and I believe at some point he did say he had to shoot someone.
And he sat down. I remember him pulling his hair back, and he's pulling it back really hard, and just his comment was, my God, my life might be over.
On cross-examination, the prosecution questioned both witnesses about whether or not guns were necessary.
Was there ever a time on the night of August 25th where you saw a situation with regard to the car doctor building that you felt it was necessary to use a gun?
No.
The defense called a total of 4 witnesses on Tuesday. Testimony will resume at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. We are expecting at some point to hear from their use of force expert, their own medical examiner, and Kyle Rittenhouse himself, though it's unlikely Rittenhouse would take the stand any sooner than Thursday. Reporting in Kenosha, Kristen Barbarisi, News 3 Now.
After a few weeks of dropping numbers, the daily COVID-19 case count is going up again. The latest numbers from DHS shows nearly 2,300 new cases per day in Wisconsin, along with 14 deaths statewide. The percent positive by test also back up 9%. Vaccine manufacturer Pfizer has asked the FDA to grant emergency use authorization now for its booster shots for all adults 18 and older. Right now, only seniors and those who are high risk are eligible for the Pfizer booster shot in the U.S.
It comes nearly a week after the administration's rollout of Pfizer's pediatric doses for kids ages 5 to 11. And just starting today, Public Health Madison-Dane County is accepting appointments for that age group to get vaccinated at the Align Energy Center, where they do have the capacity to vaccinate about 400 children per day.
The commander at the Volk Field National Guard Base being relieved of her duties due to the, quote, lost confidence in her ability to command. Brigadier General David May, the Wisconsin Air National Guard's top officer, relieved Colonel Leslie Zizda Martin on Monday, citing investigations that have revealed issues of alleged misconduct and concerning work environments. Additional investigations are ongoing. The first families started moving into Madison's newest apartment complex this month.
But the Valor on East Washington is more than just a place to sleep. Christina Laurie tells us about its special mission.
It's always nice to see videos of service members returning home from deployment, but for many, Madison has never really felt like home until now.
Okay, you're moving up. Like the Jeffersons, basically. You're moving on up to the east side and a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Madison's newest apartment complex isn't its biggest, but might just be one of its most important. The Valor on East Washington is the first of its kind, a 6-story, 59-unit building designed specifically for veterans and their families, like Gregory and his brother, who just moved in last weekend.
One of the goals was for me to stay housed. The other goal was for me to lose some of this weight I've gained. And another one was for me to get out and be more social.
Gregory had a string of bad luck and was experiencing homelessness before moving here. With the Valor, he's found a unit he can afford, but more than that, a community that cares.
I mean, I'm so happy that I can't even tell you how happy I am.
If you go upstairs and look at my apartment right now, you'll say, okay, he definitely put this thing together. You know, it's not like shabby.
Kenny's found that here too and was proud to show us his brand new 2-bedroom unit.
Right now I feel like I live in a home.
Kenny and Gregory's new home is also Dry Hooch's new headquarters. Dry Hooch is a safe drug and alcohol-free group for veterans to socialize and adjust to life after the military.
I felt like, yes, this is what I've been looking for.
The organization moved its operation from University Avenue to the first floor of this building, where staff will hold meetings, schedule group outings, offer on-site mental health counseling, and soon open a coffee shop, inviting the public into these veterans' new home.
And that's what we're hoping to be a foundation for them.
In Madison, Christina Laurie, News 3 Now.
Dry Hooch staff hope to have their new coffee shop open and running by the end of the year.
And for the first time in nearly 100 years, people are laying flowers in front of the tomb of the unknown soldier at Arlington National Cemetery. The plaza opening to the public is part of the centennial commemoration. For 2 days only, the public can walk on the tomb and lay flowers on that area. Since 1948, that access has been exclusively reserved for sentinels of the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, known as the Old Guard. Still ahead tonight, a chance for some wintry weather later in the week.
But first, a new video tonight of the underwater operation to save a piece of Wisconsin history from Lake Mendota. That story is next.
To get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and $500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
All right,
here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me?
That's got to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Keep your home looking sharp with shelving solutions from Menards. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, Dakota Shelving has the solution for you. Choose from our great collection of sizes and finishes to suit your needs. Elevate your style with our assortment of sturdy and beautiful Designer's Image shelf brackets. All Designer's Image shelf brackets and Dakota storage solutions are 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
At Denver Mattress, we believe a little tranquility goes a long way. So add a little tranquility into your sleep with the Colorado mattress. Packed with over 500 individually wrapped coils. And made in the USA at our very own Denver Mattress Factory, the Colorado mattress is the perfect combination of comfort and value. Visit your local Denver Mattress today and take one home for only $499.99. The Colorado mattress only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Tomorrow morning, meet a city employee whose job it is to set fires.
Our Josh Breider is finding out how that's keeping local conservation parks healthy.
And rain and snow coming our way. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Welcome back. We're seeing a new video of a pretty amazing discovery that was pulled from Lake Mendota just last week. This is that 1,200-year-old wooden canoe found under about 30 feet of water. The Wisconsin Historical Society says it may be the oldest completely intact water vessel known in Wisconsin. The canoe was raised with the help of the Dane County Sheriff's Office dive team, then transported to the state's archive prevention facility where it'll be preserved over the course of the next 3 years before it can be put then into a museum. Well, we are also seeing new surveillance video tonight of a high-profile armed robbery from last month. This is the home of Dorrit Kemsley, star of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. According to L.A. police, the incident took place October 27th. Two suspects broke a sliding glass door while she and her kids were home. The suspects threatened her, stole high-end handbags, jewelry, and watches, and stashed the items in bed sheets.
The annual Madison Marathon is returning this weekend, and if you are going to be in the downtown area, you need to expect some road closures here. The race starts at 7 a.m. on Sunday. The half marathon will start 10 minutes later. The 10K and 5K are scheduled to begin at 7:30. The last runners of the day are scheduled to cross the finish line at about 1:30 in the afternoon. We have the full route and road closures posted on channel3000.com. Thanksgiving travel might look a lot like it did pre-pandemic. AAA says more than 53 million people are expected to travel for the holiday. That's a 13% increase from last year and only 5% below the 2019 level. More than 4 million people are expected to fly, which is an 80% increase from last year.
Well, let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti, your certified most accurate forecast. Maybe getting chilly by the weekend, Gary, but let's enjoy what we got for now.
Yeah, 3 things you need to know. Tomorrow will still be a mild day. I'm looking for high temperatures in the 50s, but Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we'll see some showers. That'll be followed by a cold front that will cause flurries to mix in with rain showers on Friday and perhaps some light snow in the forecast for Saturday night into Sunday morning. Now, on Doppler track, things are very quiet across the upper Midwest tonight, but that will change by this time tomorrow. Notice on future track, mainly clear skies for now, some clouds moving in overnight. That'll keep temperatures from falling too far, but we'll be down to around 30 degrees. Winds out of the east early tomorrow morning will start shifting to the southeast. Clouds will thicken up. Late afternoon, a possibility for a shower, but the better chances of rain are probably going to occur tomorrow night as this batch of rain moves through, and this takes us into Thursday morning, and there's that cold front moving into southwestern Wisconsin. This is 7 a.m. That wind shift to the west will bring in colder air. We'll see just cloudy skies for Thursday afternoon, maybe a sprinkle or two in a spot, but as we head into later Thursday night into Friday morning, could start to see some snow flurries develop, and those will move through on Friday. A little area of low pressure kind of traverses across southern Wisconsin. Now, temperatures will still be in the mid to upper 30s on Friday, so I'm not expecting any snow to stick to the ground. Most of the precipitation will be in the form of light rain, but we could pick up a little bit more as we head into the latter part of next weekend and into the middle part of next week. But as far as snow is concerned, it's possible that we could see up to an inch of accumulation over southern Wisconsin. This will mainly be Saturday night into early Sunday morning. The best chances of seeing sticking snow will be on grassy areas because the ground will still be pretty warm. But with temperatures dropping into the 20s Saturday night and early on Sunday morning, certainly cold enough to at least get some light snow in parts of the Midwest. High temperatures today, well above normal. Mid to upper 50s across Wisconsin, not too far to our south. Temperatures in the 60s. Actually, over our far southern viewing area, temperatures were in the 60s. But on weather track, right now, the jet stream kind of from west to east, but it's starting to buckle in the west, and that's developing the storm. That's what will move through here tomorrow night. So it'll quickly start bringing in moisture from the south and west and get a larger area of rain developing by this time tomorrow that'll be moving in. Now, on weather track across the Midwest, high pressure is located just to our north and to our west. So winds will be pretty light for tonight, but eventually as that high moves off to the east, the winds will start picking up out of the south, and these temperatures will start warming up pretty quickly tomorrow. So for tomorrow, look for a high of 57. Cloudy during the day, maybe a slight chance for a late afternoon shower, but still mild. You can see the clouds thickening up by late tomorrow afternoon, the showers coming in tomorrow night, then that wind shift to the west and northwest during the day on Thursday, and those temperatures dropping off during the day, and rainfall amounts probably about a quarter to a half inch for tomorrow night and Thursday. Temperatures, though, definitely dropping off for the weekend. Highs mid to upper 30s. Again, light snow chances Saturday night into Sunday morning. By the middle of next week, temperatures return into mid to upper 40s with mainly chances for rain showers.
Opening night for college basketball. Wisconsin looking to maintain their dominance in home openers. We have highlights of their game coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your place, your club, your gateway to experience the best the city has to offer. Are you ready to experience life at the Madison Club? Join now for only $100 a month. Call or visit MadisonClub.org to join today.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
A celebration of life, love, laughter, and Fiddler on the Roof.
At Overture Center, November 16th through 21st. Tickets at overture.org.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Now lease America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer, for just $389 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Your place, your club, your gateway to experience the best the city has to offer. Are you ready to experience life at the Madison Club? Join now for only $100 a month. Call or visit MadisonClub.org to join today.
It all begins tonight as college basketball officially returns. The Wisconsin men's team opened the new season on their home court against St. Francis Brooklyn. It's the first time these programs are ever facing each other. But it doesn't take long for the Badgers to find their rhythm. Johnny Davis makes good of the rebound, sends it down court to Chucky Hepburn for an easy bucket. Not only dominating down low, but from distance. Lauren Bowman shows off the range and makes it a double-digit lead. Offense, defense, things are just clicking for the Badgers tonight. Davis goes on and stuffs it for 2 of his game-high 15. Wisconsin starts the season on the right foot, winning 81-58. From a win streak to a lose streak, the Bucks trying to move back into the win column in Philly. Naturally, this one comes down to the final quarter and final minutes. Bucks trailing by 1 when Bobby Portis comes up big from the corner, cashes in for a 3, and the Bucks are back on top. The 76ers keeping it close with some help from Grayson Allen and Giannis. Milwaukee is able to put this one away. They snap the 2-game skid and win it 118-109. It hasn't been the smoothest start for Badger men's hockey, but over the last couple of weeks, there's been a couple standout performances. Prime example is the overtime thriller with ranked Minnesota, where Brock Caulfield played hero. The senior earned a 3-star honor for his play in the border battle. Not only did he net the equalizer in the 3rd period, but his relentless effort in overtime paid off when he lit the lamp to win it for Wisconsin. This is Caulfield's first career weekly honor, and head coach Tony Granato couldn't be more proud of this recognition.
He dug the crossbar before he scored in overtime, where we thought we had a game winner on that one, and obviously tying the game up in the 3rd period for us showed that, you know, this year for him, he's as important as anybody on our team, because we're asking him to do so many things. So see him get 2 big goals and get recognition for it is certainly well deserved.
Latest college football playoff rankings are out. The Badgers move up to 3 spots to number 18. In total, there are 6 Big Ten teams in the CFP rankings, and just behind Wisconsin and Purdue is Iowa at number 20. And don't forget, every Wednesday night during the football season, the Badger Blueprint airs right here on News 3 with Wisconsin State Journal columnist Jim Polzing and sports director Zach Hanley. And some Packer news that isn't about Aaron Rodgers. Odell Beckham Jr. is officially on the market as a free agent, and sources say he's eyeing Green Bay. The former Browns wide receiver cleared waivers this afternoon, but not long before that happened, sources put out that he is prioritizing Green Bay as his next landing spot. The Packers have not commented on the rumors, but this is something we're going to keep our eye on in the coming days. We'll be right back.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
One of our biggest sales of the year, the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories. Give your home that special touch. Plus, totally free shipping. Huge store-wide savings at the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. And for better sleep, come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions and see how easy it is now to shop for a mattress.
We're here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Tom, people are loving this place.
They sure are, Jerry. Let's go see who Tina's chatting with now.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we have some beautiful ladies joining us. What are you up to tonight, girls?
Girls' night. We're getting some drinks. I want to win that car.
Sounds great. Are you feeling lucky? What's your favorite slot machine? To you guys.
Looks like those ladies are on a mission.
Oh, it's about to go down.
Chunk Gaming Madison.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, The thrill of families driving through for a treat. The delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
A local cafe feeds its community for free Thursday at 6. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, a faithful copy of Leonardo da Vinci's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my gosh,
Mona Lisa, one of the world's most recognizable portraits. Well, he was in Titanic. Sold for more than $242,000 at a Paris auction today. Leonardo's original can be found in Paris's Louvre Museum. In June, a European collector bought another 17th century copy of Mona Lisa for €2.9 million. Now,
You're right. He did paint in Titanic. I remember.
Why have Mona Lisa when you can have Gary Canolti?
Yeah,
he's got that subtle.
I actually saw the Mona Lisa. That was really one of the highlights of our trip a couple of years ago when we hit Paris. So the live view from the Edgewater sky came out as pretty as a painting, but still pretty nice out there. Temperatures are in the middle 30s right now, some 20s up to the north. Low tonight about 30 in Madison, high tomorrow 57, but temperatures turning colder for the weekend, warming up the middle of next week.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us. News for Now at 10.
Do something good. We'll see you tomorrow.